What's up, Alphas? It's your boy Alphas. I'm looking cute, looking clean, looking sexy. And of course, I'm joined with the one, the only, best in the Midwest. It's Uniqo Williams. How you doing there, Uniqo?
I'm doing just fine, man. Where was this show at? Like, what happened? Like, man, I'm getting put onto some shows right now. And where was this show at? This show is amazing. What show am I talking about? I'm talking about Run the World on Stars. They just premiered season 2, episode 1. I believe the show comes out on Fridays. Bruh, this is a good show. I love it.
It is. It's an amazing show. I'm looking forward to it. Um, all I gotta say is I'm gonna save it for after the intro. Let's do this intro. Hey, I like how y'all like that, Paul. Y'all like that, Paul. Y'all was hung over everywhere. Like I got y'all that communication skills stuff.
Click the
Again, episode 201, Run the World. From, again, as Joe said, from Starz, A Dream Deferred. This is the recap, breakdown, explanation, and review. This is Keep It 99 on the overall 99 Media Network. I had to do that for the algorithm. But let's go over this show first before anything. This show is basically about black people.
Oh, really?
Yes. Somebody might be surprised. But all these black people completely are most 90% of them are not ready for any type of relationship at all. They are not ready. They are all of them are selfish. Not all of them. All of them are selfish. We're gonna talk. We're gonna. I got kind of two that's not. They have in the first season specifically. They all have moments besides. They all have selfish moments, but they run through the whole selfish, and they're going through life dating. It's about these four women: Whitney, Ella, Renee, and Sondi. And they all they're friends who's going through relationship advice with other friends who are all kind of friends with each other. I think Matthew, the only dude that's not friends with the whole other group. So we got David and Ola as friends, right? And they friends with what's his name, Anderson.
Anderson,
Yeah,
pull back on the block.
yeah. Matthew is Sunday's teacher, advisor for college. They're seeing each other, even though in the first season it is inappropriate, I should say, Joe.
But it's lasted long enough.
Yes,
to build a relationship with, which I don't know about Matthew, is he has a daughter.
Yeah. Which, by the way, Sunday is the most unselfish person in this whole show. If you watch it, and she literally is. Now I have a beef with her in season 2. We're gonna go over that when we get in this episode. But season 1, she held it down for my dude throughout. She held it down for Ella in this whole thing. I call her Elle because Whitney call her Elle, but she held it down for her. And she was holding it down. She loved that little girl. It was cute. Which also gets into my beef with it. Matthew, my guy, be like, yo, I just want some home time. I got somebody to take care of my daughter. Let me eat these. What was it, Joe? What was he eating in the restaurant?
Croissant or something.
He was eating a croissant. He like, yo, I was just I got out the meeting early and I was eating. Little girl snitched on him.
He had a muffin in front of him already.
He like, yeah, I got out the meeting early, so I was just taking that. He like, and she was doing a report. She had 3 days to do like what, a 15-page report?
15 pages.
And she was like, listen, I'm trying to do my work. And his little girl on her neck, you said we're going to do something. You said we're going to do something. So I got to get through with this paper. So that's her story. She got to deal with him. The school found out, sent him an email. They had to go through a whole process, which was like intrusive. But they determined, y'all both grown. She's older anyway. She's just an older student. She's just going back to college.
The wild part is that whole time, I wasn't even worried. I was like, they ain't gonna care.
She's not even it ain't like an 18-year-old, 19-year-old.
It's like she's not directly in my class.
Yeah, and she's like 30, so I'm like, okay, it's not even like, what's the issue? Like,
If she was 19 through 21 years old, okay, yeah, professor, you gotta go. Like, she is young, impressionable. We believe she's trying to get an A, and you just preying on the students. But she in her 30s. She 35. So, yeah, it's cool.
This show got a Rotten Tomato score of 100, by the way, because it's really good.
It
Whit-
literally got 100%, y'all.
yeah. Whitney's story is with Ola. Ola is a doctor. He is that shit, as he said, but he always
Harvard,
is.
Harvard grad,
And
black
Whitney,
man, and of course he's Nigerian. which begs the question: do all these Nigerian actors have to have a beard in his box cut? We got that out of Jeffrey. We got that out of my man from Power, and now we got Ola. What's going on with our Nigerian actors here? Is that all Hollywood? All these niggas look the same.
Yeah.
Is that a fact or not?
Joe said he got some British. Maybe they like their haircut a certain way, Joe.
I don't know. I mean, and also the way that they're portraying. I don't know.
Let's not pretend like them little kids went all in that little Bow Wow, little Romeo braids era.
What were you talking about? Jaquan braid era. But I would ask you that. Also, here's another question. Like, is are Nigerian parents and family really like that? Because all I hear is from Nigerian, like on Twitter, from what Nigerian Twitter is like, oh, you know, all these memes about how the parents and like aunties and all that stuff are like super strict on you and all that stuff. That's all I hear. And then we're seeing the same thing, like, hey, just do whatever this person you never met tells you to do. That's what he was telling to Whitney. But go ahead. We need to dissect Nigerians in acting. And I just want to have a dialogue. Yeah, who's your barber? It's got to be just this one guy.
He making a lot of money, Bill.
Can you grow a beard? And do you have to be? Are you highly educated already? You got the job.
His thing with Whitney is they're getting married soon, and Whitney completely throws him off completely for work every single time, to the point. And this, by the way, Ola's the other dude when I said is a good dude, because he kept making excuses for, hey, listen, if you promise me you're gonna be at my wedding to meet my auntie and stuff, and then you throw me off for work, I'm like, I don't know if you committed.
well, how tough? Again, going back to quote unquote the Nigerian trope that they say is family is just this big deal. He was like, my aunts are pissed, but in a reasonable situation, wouldn't it be like, I'm glad she's working. I'm glad that you have a fiance that's doing big business, but they're mad because he didn't meet you. That she didn't meet you.
Listen, I watched it again. She have done this multiple times. That's why they ain't met her yet. That's kind of like, hey, if you keep blowing me off, are you committed to the family? That's the thing. Which led to her being stressed and hearing about this guy who Elle and her other friends, like, we all slept with this dude and he's amazing. So now she's like, I'm curious. Which leads to her cheating and having a whole stress attack for the last 3 episodes and talking to a therapist. By the way, therapist was hilarious. I see what, but y'all don't know.
That was a good episode.
What's her name? Not Roseanne. What's the other one?
Who I would have gave it to her, because that's what I was thinking. I was like, is this Roseanne?
No, it's the one that came on at the same time.
Not Linda Ellerby. What, another comedian?
Yeah, she was at the same time.
Man, we have the smartest phones of all time. Who is a therapist and runs the world?
Link us in the comments before it happens. I want to see how smart y'all are. I want y'all to know. Stop the video, and I'm going to say magic words, and you cannot know what it is. Magic word. That's the magic word.
Dr. Nancy Josephine is her name.
She was on The View. Weren't you on The View?
I'm gonna catch up with y'all. I'm gonna catch up. We'll catch up, but you go ahead and move on. I'm gonna just blurt it out loud at some point.
Yeah. So essentially, she was there for.
IMBD ain't shit. They gave this episode 6.7 out of 10. I like that episode a lot.
Yeah. You have then she cheated, and then she had this whole stress attack, and then in the final episode of season 10, season one.
Rosie freaking O'Donnell, nigga.
Yeah, Rosie O'Donnell, not Roseanne. Rosie O'Donnell.
Whoa, Rosie O'Donnell.
Yeah, I
That's
knew it was
what's up.
Rosie. Yeah.
We missed her. I haven't seen her. I haven't heard. I love her.
Yeah, she was on the. I couldn't think of her name because I always thought of Roseanne, and then I used to call her Roseanne all the time at the same time. But Rosie
They
O'Donnell.
was neck and neck.
Yeah, it was there in that period. But
they was big neck and neck. Never mind. I'm leave that joke alone.
But yeah, Whitney cheated, and then she told him he cheated, and then he gave it to her one last time and said, "I'm leaving."
You got to do it. That was the most. That's every nigga's move. Like you get cheated on, you got to bang her out one more time, and then you just gotta dip. That's how it works.
I mean, I need time to think. And by the way, we're gonna get into this in a minute. She was like, "How long it gonna take?" She don't set no time.
2 days, 2 weeks, 2 months.
Are we gonna have the wedding? She worried about the wrong thing.
She is.
And then I got when we get in that part again. Then we have Renee, who was husband, who is the only one married. She's married to David, whom David is basically this dude who got a dream of being a rapper. He quit his well-paying job.
He's trying to manage a band that he met when he was in the subway. And he saw the band in the subway. He's like, you know what? I have to give up everything to manage this band. They sound so good.
Yeah, so he decided he's gonna do that. The problem with him is he did something you should never do, and he gave away all their money and then invested in his band and what she put into. And then he had the nerve when she tried to do a little spin move and she kicked him.
Mind you, this show is complete with the archetype that this is all black people with bachelors or masters.
She kicked him in the face, and then he got, "How dare you kick me in the face? Can't you just do regular cowgirl? What's wrong with regular cowgirl?" And then he had a nerve after he sold all the money and gave it away to complain about everything. David is the most complaining dude I've ever met in my life. That man said, "Did you just hit me in my face and then take a shit?"
Well, I mean, to be fair, the nose is a very sensitive part.
Did I bruise?
Like that's how you take down a bear by punching it in the nose. You can take down a bear.
Do not do that. Do not try that.
This chick did a Tatsumaki Senpukaku, or as how you niggas like to describe it from Street Fighter. No, it's called Tatsumaki Senpukaku. But this did a whirlwind kick and hit him in the nose. I'm sorry, I'm gonna feel some type of way.
But you
and I already been hitting. You've been my wife for 5 years already. Like I've already gotten it. I know how I feel. Like I can do without getting kicked in the nose.
I respect the effort to try to keep it inside and do something new. I respect it.
I think it would be weird if my girl just started doing this. I think that'd be awkward. Like I'm like,
that Bianca Belair, bro. Like you like wrestling, I respect it. But she did the thing, and by the way, out of everybody, Renee probably had the most reason to leave they do, but she's also the most selfish person by far.
Yeah.
So they had that situation when she lost everything and kicked them out the house and didn't respond to him until this season. And then we had Elle, who is beyond the levels of Drew from Power, if y'all know what that means. She sleeps with a dude every episode, sometimes twice. She get it. It's white. She had a Hispanic dude. She had a white dude. She had a black dude. She had an
Asian dude.
Yeah, she had the Asian dude. The Asian dude. She left the Asian dude and just walked out on him.
Yeah, he got whiskey dick with no bed frame. Then we had the white guy. She let crack. He's saying cock.
Oh yeah, that's the one she left in the middle. The Asian dude. She was disappointed him too.
The bartender is the guy that kept saying cock too much. And then she let it slide the first time. And they let us get that inner thought. When she got the inner thought the second time, that was it. He kept on saying it. Yeah. But her old dude, Anderson, he comes into town. Apparently, the whole squad calls him Satan. And it's only because he went off. He was supposed to be gone for a summer job, and she was distraught. I'm coming back after the summer. She stopped taking his phone calls. And now everybody in her clique hates him because he went to work and she stopped recalling. And it's a fulfilling job that he does. And on some real stuff, man, shoot, I'm going to work and I'm also getting away from you being miserable because she had a book that flopped.
She's a writer. Shout out to Barb. Shout out to Barb.
Maxine back, and she still captures the screen per you like back in the day when she was on Living Single. Maxine Walters is back, baby, and in a big way.
Barb. I love the name she had, the whitest name of Barb.
She said, "Oh, your confliction is boring."
By the way, Renee has this friend, this white woman, who is the most ride or die person. I quit. I'm quitting too. She like, thank y'all for the opportunity to know y'all for this opportunity. I'm like the white girl, the white woman, the latest person in this group.
It was an amazing opportunity. It was awful. She's pretty cool.
Yeah, she was. But yeah, L had a bunch of drama with it.
So sorry, y'all. We just kind of recapping the first season because we didn't know this existed.
All these gonna probably be 5 to 10 minutes. I ain't gonna lie. This
but
is just
going forward. We are going to knock these out the park. We're just doing a recap, letting y'all know where we're at in regards to the character development. If you already watched this series, or if you haven't, just giving you a little bit of backstory on these characters. I definitely suggest that you watch. And you already know the deal. You know, if we haven't said it before, we got to say it again. Please make sure that if you're enjoying the content, make sure that you like and subscribe. And you see all of me and the rest of the squad's handles down below, scrolling. And of course, you see in the back, it's not quite WrestleMania. It's actually bigger than that. Overall 99 Media. We're going overall 99 Media. And one day, Kevin Durant is going to point to that sign and we'll be like, what are you doing here? What are we doing?
Let's just go.
What are we talking about?
I gotta make that happen now. He's gonna be on the podcast. He's gonna point to the sign.
That just Kevin Durant, and he's gonna touch it because his arm is so long, going accident. Yeah. But so yeah, back to the whole Renee and her homegirl. She quits, and she got this thing going on at L'Oreal. She met with her homegirl, had drinks. They went to Spelman together. You know Spelman, who she also went to Spelman with Sondi. So man, shout out to Spelman. Apparently they spitting out people that go straight to the corporate world, but they still be putting messed up black positions, but at the corporate level. Like you still black at
Tori too. Tori wasn't in that. She was kind of in the show. She was a bridesmaid. Then she brought the one with the dildos.
Yeah, she got cool.
She got high for the first time and started humping.
Yeah, she was very dry. I like to talk to her in person. I'm sure that was a whole like act like, because after seeing that whole Paperboy situation where when I saw how he actually talks in real life and that ain't Paperboy, like at this point, she might actually like be like, "Hi Joe, how are you doing?" Like, but on the show, she acted like the oblivious bridesmaid that's got all these points, trying to save money at the hotels, all that type of stuff. But man, that show is full of boss females. It just really is.
Yeah. See, let's get into season 2.
All right, this is what you came here for.
This is how quick the review is gonna be right here, starting at 18 minutes. We just did a whole first season review. This is how quick it should be. First off, Whitney. They went on a trip across the seas to
Tulum, Mexico.
To Tulum, Mexico. They're coming back. That's how the show starts. She has not answered her phone. She has not done nothing. She hasn't done any of that. She just wanted to forget life. They had a good time. Ella apparently stayed
for an extra week.
Yes.
For inspiration for her book, as we saw in the season finale. She got her type on, chapter 1.
I think she ended up saying she's going to stay. And my guy, Anderson, said he's going to go with her.
Oh, okay.
So that's the thing. I don't know if she's quite how long she's staying.
Well, just based off of the pacing of the first part of the show, they're on their way back. They say she's only staying a week.
Yeah.
Extra. But as we move forward in the show, we back in New York, bro. We back. Yeah. And Whitney is going through it. Am I right?
Yeah. Whitney is having panic attacks. She don't want to talk to them about. She finally answered her phone. Ola did text her, said he coming to get his things. So that's the only text she got from him. But she had 200 texts apparently because she like, old girl asked, "How long you been there since we went?" Yeah, since he canceled the wedding, I ain't answered my phone. So that means she probably missed a text from family, and I get it. You don't want to probably doing that after you got caught cheating. They go through the episode. We're just going to Whitney part. She meets with Ola. He getting a new place, and they show the
Laughing
recap.
and giggling.
Yeah,
Laughing and giggling.
they show an old scene in which they were in the past when they first got the house, an apartment. And he was like, "This is a nice house. You are amazing, babe." And then they end up meeting again at this place after, and he tells her, "I'm not apologizing anymore." And my dude said he hit her with that. Like, listen, you don't got the right to tell me what you doing. What? I'm moving out. I'm getting a new place. I'm not staying with you. You don't have the right to tell me what you. I'm a doctor. I am him. I am the shit. Like he had to convince himself. But he's like, I sacrificed everything for you. She's like, I moved with you wherever you wanted to go. I'm like, you still where all your friends at? Y'all didn't move up the road. Didn't they say she picked the apartment?
She did pick the apartment.
Yeah, so you picking all this shit. I'm just a doctor who just you're like, I sacrifice everything for you. I let you be the star. And I'm a Harvard graduate doctor. And you cheat on me and you think it's gonna be cool? Which I agree with him about this. I'm like, oh, you can't cheat on the dude. Oh, and I could go over this part too. Listen, they was together 6 years apparently. He asked her, when did you cheat on me? And I'm like, oh, that's a good question. Because she say, even though we know it, if she say 3 years, I'm like, oh, we have probably had you know what I'm saying, Joe? We had a bad part in our relationship 3 years ago. No, you cheated on me after we got engaged. 8 weeks before the wedding. 8 weeks before the wedding, Joe. 6 weeks before the month.
Weeks. Like you supposed to tell me this. Now, I believe in the show. There, like I said, they're all hovering between the ages of 32 and 35. College sweetheart. He's left and went abroad and things like that. He's left to do clinicals or whatever doctors have to do. And she held it down, never cheated. You gonna wait until weeks before our wedding to cheat? Just get that out your system to say, like, I'm not getting married without having some other, and not just
She
some
even
other.
said that in the episode. She's like, I had my college sweetheart, and that's the only thing I had. And then she went and slept with giant swole dude.
Random guy.
That all of them slept with, by the way.
Mind you, let's not forget, he showed up at Ella's birthday party. And that's when dude, man, that was the craziest. Dude was like really sitting back, like small world. Because they met at a bar before. Ola and the guy, the community peen, as they call it, they met at the
whole
bar
group
and
slept
talked
with him, by the way.
before.
Well, I don't know if Sunday did.
I don't know. Sandy.
I know
She said
Renee
she
and
lived by
Ella
herself
did.
for 9 years.
Renee and Ella did. Renee and Ella did. I know they did. They talked about it.
So you got that going on, and then he pulls up to the party because of Facebook or whatever, and she go up there and kiss Ola during the karaoke spot when he's singing "You Are the Prototype." My guy is standing behind her, salty the whole time. My man, he like, oh, okay, like, but he was player about it. Dude was player about it. I got to give it to Eagles hat. He was player. He was player because I really would have looked at her, man. She had to feel like shit because she knows.
Ella ain't even in this picture for season 2, so I don't know if she come back.
Where it's like dude knows what happened between him and her, and for you to go up there and be kissing on that man and hugging on that man like that after you know what we did, and after dude said, "My lovely fiance, come on up here," man, dude was like really like, "Dang, bitches ain't shit."
But that's essentially their story. He didn't accept the pod. He like, yo, we're moving on. She's still sad. So we'll see what go on with that.
She's still sad. They had their thing going on. What's our next girlfriend? Is it Sondi? We get on Sondi?
Yeah, Sunday. She had an issue. She was happy. Her and this, if y'all season finale, she sings to the girl. She goes to sleep. She says, "I love you. Thank you for being my life." So she get at the end of season 1, you get the motherly feel. So she come in season 2, mom's home. And she never called me mother. And then the mom is here, the real mom. And she said she got off early for honorary
Honorary discharge.
Yeah, she got an honorary discharge, so she's home now. She moved closer to her daughter so she can live her. And Sunday is salty, and I'm like, listen. She looking like, and she looking at Matthew like it's something he can do. Listen, I'm not keeping my daughter's mother away from her like that.
We do need more backstory on this whole thing. Like, was she like, Matthew, I'm going to the Navy. I don't care what you say. I have to do this. Oh, I'm keeping the baby. All right. It's like there has to be something, but they was cool. He was cool as hell about it. Hell yeah, take our daughter whenever you want to. Go pick her up. Oh, you want to enroll her in what? Fine, by all means.
What was it? It was swimming. Yeah, swimming.
I think it was swimming, something to that effect. But yeah, she wants to enroll her in this. She was in the Navy. She maybe wants her to swim too. I bet that'll hurt her soul if she says, I want to work on swimming now instead of ballet, because that's something that they had in common at some point. The baby and Sondi. But yeah, she's salty about Mama Bear coming back.
I'm like, why? That's her mother. Like, I don't think she's gonna. I get it though. You got that relationship. She ain't been around.
Did they say how long that her? Oh, it's been 2 years. They've been with each other for 2 years.
Yeah, they've been with each other. So now they have this relationship going. It's. I don't like. I'm like. See, first season, I'm like, I'm rocking with Sandy. She holding her dad. This sex, I'm like, you can't. You're getting a little jealous. You're getting a little too jealous. Like Matthew have like no interest in this woman at all. He is like,
and she doesn't appear to have any interest in him. She just being cool, smiling, picking her child up, and going about her business.
Like, I can understand if like if she was like getting close to him, like, hey, how you doing? I miss you. How you doing? You gonna take her? No, she's like, I'm by my daughter. Y'all stay over there, honey. Y'all been there. I don't give. And he's like way away from her. She's like, she came in like, here's you. Come get her. Is she ready? Like, yeah, y'all, you can go home. you can y'all go. Me and Sunday together. Yeah, you can go. I'm like it ain't even no hint at them coming together. So I'm like, why are you a little sour? And they ain't like no hint. I guess it is the mother thing though. Like I've been this girl mother. I've been representing the mom for this whole time, and now you just come back. But she referred to her as mom, and I'm pretty sure she is referred to her as mom as a lot. Unless we find out she had no communication with her, which doesn't seem like, because I'm pretty sure Matthew would be more salty if she didn't never call for 2 years. You know what I mean? So I'm pretty sure they had some sort of communication. So that means
yeah. You just show up here trying to pick our kid up, man. They communicated. Come on.
That's what I'm saying. That'd be insane if you didn't talk for 2 years. You show up like, oh, I want to have time with my daughter. Bitch, you better get the fuck out of here. They been here the whole time, but yeah, they had to have communication. So, and she still referred to her as mom's here and all that. So I think if Sunday is tripping, she probably gonna make mistakes because all these people in the show make mistakes when they get anxious. Renee finally went to David's job,
trying to fix things between Whitney,
because they trying to
Ola.
Yeah, so Renee's whole part of this episode was basically trying to be with Whitney and helping Whitney, because this is a new Renee after Rosie O'Donnell told her, listen, you need to open up your feelings. You need to be there for your friend because you the most difficult person to be with. And she's like, okay. So this season she's starting up. She's like, okay. She goes to meet David. Hey, how old I doing? What he talking about? Can you help me with him? Anderson, this your boy too. They sit they say at the bar, they had their little drink, they talk about sports. They're like, hey, can you get it back? Shout out to my boy David. First season, jerk this season. He's like, all right, I got you. He's like, hey, you miss her. I can tell you miss her, my guy. He's like, man, she cheated on me though. But he said, okay, man, how about you go to this karaoke, which is that
was season 1.
Oh yeah, it's karaoke season 1. What did he say? They went to a dinner. They went to that dinner, right?
Well, that conversation that he had with the homies is what prompted Ola to go home and talk to her.
Yeah.
And that's when it turned out that she went back to her homegirls and said, look, he didn't like what I had to say. Because she ain't say shit, honestly.
Yeah, she was like, I'm not apologizing. again.
I've apologized enough. What? Weeks before my wedding? I'm not even sure she told him when.
That's
I
Renee's
just
whole thing in this episode. She didn't do much in this. But yeah, she didn't. She did. She said 6 weeks ago. The wedding was in 8 weeks, so she said 6 weeks ago.
see that's
So
the worst part. That's the worst part about it was the timing of it. Like we
and it
are
was
actively.
the weekend that she was supposed to go to that the weekend of that party, and then that same week she skipped out on with the auntie. So like if he counted his mind, that's gonna also hold up to him. Oh, you was busy enough to skip my family, but you wouldn't skip it. But you wasn't bold enough to skip community day.
Man, I guess African dudes are just winning right now because we see Romelu Lukaku is with Meg Thee Stallion. She done left party after party done threatened the rock on Twitter. But that's another story. We'll talk about that on Do You Hear Me?
Yeah. But overall, this like I said, I don't know if Elle's coming back. She is not in none of these pictures for season 2. But she beating Drew. She was on top of more dudes I ever seen. But other than that, if y'all know Power, y'all know what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Drew and Elle going at it with Uncle Murder.
Uncle Murder. Hey, so Jamae, it's time. Who does Joe have a crush on in the show? Who do you think?
Sunday.
Yes, 100%. I love that girl. I love her personality. I love everything about her.
I
I love
said
her
that's
hair. I love her hair. I love her personality more than anything. She's funny. Uh, I might make her my background picture on my phone.
to me. Sunday was when the show started with Renee, but then show wise, Renee was like, real life it might be Renee, but Sunday throughout the show, like, oh, she rocking. Even though, like I said, she did piss me off in this first episode, but other than that, hey, I can
I
deal with
just
this
think
show.
she a
It
cool
not.
ass chick, bro. She just cool as hell. Like she want to go to the jazz spot with you and chill. Like I like her.
Yeah, she dope. She the dopest chick on the show. Cause like I said, Elle was ambitious. Whitney's ambition. Nothing wrong with her ambition, but sometimes you want it for yourself. You know what I'm saying? You're like, hey, listen, you my girl. You know what I'm saying? You mine.
Now, what if she told that man after he done came back and said, I love you? What if she told that man, I banged out this Asian dude that could get it up?
You talking
This
about
white
Elle?
guy that kept
Ella?
saying cock. And this other dude, I have been just, this was like 3 days ago, and you coming back talking about you love me, man. But I'm gonna let you get it too. Man, she got bodies, 4 bodies or so in one season. Come on, man.
Sometimes two an episode. So one time she slept with one dude. Then she go to the white dude today. You doing the same episode?
Look with the white dude. She was like, she wasn't sure about this man having a moped, but shoot, he popped that he popped that moped helmet on her head with confidence and kissed her. She had to go. She had to go. She had to go with him. But I'm like, doggone. She was feeling bougie for a second. But I know, man, girls like that, they like that different stuff, but that ain't really what they into. But every now and then they'll cave for something that's different from what they used to and what they like. They just want to experience. It's interesting.
Didn't Renee get her cheat on too?
Renee got knocked down by a dude with his wife's ashes on his neck.
You hit him in the face.
And it kept hitting her in the face. Like, what's going on?
Yeah, this show got me giving me trust issue. Shout out to Sunday. Sunday the only one didn't cheat. That's why we rock.
We rock with Sondi. She ain't showing no interest in nobody. She just chill. Even when they was doing the bachelorette thing, she just trying to get points. She just she the girl of my dreams, man. She
Yeah,
chill. She adventurous. She got your back. You know what I'm saying? I'm I'm gonna shoot my shot.
do it.
I'm gonna shoot my
Try to
shot, man.
get the interview. By the way, if y'all know anybody, send an email. Send that the email to overall99ent@gmail.com. Or you can even send it to my other company. I'll be that news. I'm more likely to check that than overall99. I got too many emails. But like and subscribe, hit that notification bell. You see up there, say tip me. Also, you see the names at the bottom. Everybody's a part of Overall 99 Network. You see it right there at the bottom of the screen. GGC Mafia presents. Joe gonna raise up Chat GPT? It's Tor?
Yeah.
Let's see on Friday. I gotta see what we're gonna do, either that or versus.
I ain't never been scared to shoot my shot, player.
Yeah, Creators all 2020, 2023. You got go over there, buy us
Baller Friday.
and we'll be back actually on Friday this time with the show. We kind of lacking show. Gonna be a weekend special of a bunch of stuff that come out on the weekend, so we're gonna be busy.
Let's see if y'all feel like watching me get my ass beat in Street Fighter. Pull up for that, but we're gonna try. Ryu gang all day. Ryu.
And I got a little more time to do stuff, so I don't have to do tutoring. So I got some of them myself. We're going to try to grind some YouTube videos up. We watch different shows. We doing Blind Spotting. We doing the Spider-Man movie. So go watch that. We speaking way too long because it's 35 minutes. Uniqo, what can they find you?
UniqoWilliams.com. That has all the links to all of the places that you can find me at. But overall 99 Media, that's the team. Also, you have one of those too. I can't find my cord for it, but I have one of those too. And then Uniqo Williams, UNIQO Williams on YouTube. Definitely keep my channels growing, my personal channels growing. Keep making that bitch grow. I need multiple streams of income.
Alpha sign. And like I said, I'll be that news. You'll see me on a lot doing a bunch of videos, even though they already pre-recorded and they just go out. I do appreciate y'all.
Her name is Corbin Reed, by the way. Sondi, my girl. So we're gonna
shout out to her. Follow on Instagram. If a show is bad, you know what we're gonna say. But y'all, Joe, you think they know who we are by now?
Man, sometimes they simply ask one question.
Who are these niggas?